right, hey everybody, it is Tony, and I am back. I am back with Junk Wax Friday, 1988 Donruss. And the cards we're looking for, Tom Glavine rookie card is probably the most valuable out of that, followed by a Roberto Alomar rookie card, Mark Grace rookie, Greg Jeffries rookie, Nolan Ryan, and Jose Canseco, Bo Jackson, Barry Bonds, Donnie Baseball, Mark McGuire are the best of the box. So I picked this up September, October, been holding on to it. Obviously, picked it up for $9. Let's get it going. Lots of things going on. First pack. Puzzle pieces. An MVP card. Eddie Williams. Of course, all you have to do to get in on Junk Wax Friday is say, I am in. And then you are in. I'm not going to speed this video up, so however long it takes is however long it takes. Had to turn off the volume on my computer. Andre Dawson, that's a pretty sweet card. It was 4-leaf cards the other day. Sorry about that delay. I was looking up his YouTube channel. The other day he was talking about how he got back into the hobby. And Michael Jack Schmidt, that's a little off center. He was talking about how he got back into the hobby, and since I have a long time to kill here, I wanted to discuss how I got back into the hobby. As some of you may know, soda collecting, that looks really, really faded. I got into the baseball card side of the hobby in 1988 when my grandma bought me, I guess she bought it, 1988 Top set, but she worked at a grocery store, and a bunch of kids in the area stole the hot cards out of it, and she gave it to me because the grocery store couldn't sell it like that, so she picked it up and gave it to me, and that's how I started my baseball card hobby in 1988, which lasted until 93, 94, probably around the strike is when I got out of it. And then I switched primarily to Fernando Bunning, switched over to Roger Clemens, good card. I'll hold that one back. Switched over to football and just collected mainly Dan Marino up until about the time I went to college, which kind of coincided with that because he retired in 99. I went to college in 2000 after taking a year off in between high school and college. I did collect, went back to the baseball hobby around that time too, just because I had nothing to do. A lot of friends were off at college, and I was working full time, and needed something to do. So I got into back into the baseball card hobby, along with collecting Dan Marino stuff. And when I say stuff, it was everything. He had a NASCAR team for a little while, and had some NASCAR collectibles that he was doing at that point. So after, obviously, when I went to college, I got out of the hobby because, you're a broke college kid and you can't afford a $4 pack of baseball cards, but you can afford a $4 pack of beer. That's for sure. Just saying. And so after college, went to grad school, was a grad assistant, got into the hobby a little bit again for about a year. Got out of it again. I picked up maybe a box or two of whatever year that was, 2005, 2006, Topps baseball. Got out of it again, and here and there after grad school, I would pick up like a pack or two. And around 2016 is when I was just dinking around on YouTube one day and was just looking up. It's like, baseball cards. What's going on in the baseball card hobby? Because you don't see them at grocery stores anymore, and if you're not searching for them at Walmart or Target, don't really find them. So I came across some YouTube videos of baseball cards and was like, sounds like a good idea. And then I was reading a Cubs blog. The guy that runs the blog is a big Amazon shopper, and he posted something about how there was a bunch of old junk wax era baseball cards on Amazon for sale. So I went to take a look at it because he kind of made a joke about chewing the gum, and so I bought a bunch off of an Amazon seller and Cal Ripken. Oops, there goes Cal Ripken. So I bought a bunch and was like, this is kind of fun. Kind of enjoy doing this. So I bought a few more, much to the chagrin of my wife. So I bought a few more and was really enjoying it. But still, that was the only thing I was doing, was just kind of buying off of Amazon. And then Tony Gwynn. Then, of course, I came across Lance Johnson, rookie. He had a pretty decent career. Came across the Jabs and his channel and what he was doing, and just went full on. Oh, there's another Wade Boggs. So the MVP and then his base card. So there we go. And they're falling all over the place. They don't want to stand up against my Sega games. So I really thought that was going to take longer. So yeah, here we are. For several months, I was contemplating running it, getting a YouTube channel, and it was just Ozzie Smith. I was just trying to figure out, the best approach to doing it, and getting a lot of Hall of Famers. Just trying to figure out Mark McGwire. Just trying to figure out the best approach to do a YouTube channel, and I had done YouTube stuff for work. I, knew how to do it, but wasn't sure how comfortable I was going to feel talking into a camera. So I started a channel in probably March, into February, early March, something like that. And started it. Of course, when you start, you have 0 followers, and you get excited when Dave Martinez, when people comment. Goose Gossage, he does TTMs. He does one card. It kind of seems like Goose Gossage if you do TTM. I sent him $10 and 2 cards, and he kept the $10, signed 1 card, and sent the other one back unsigned. So started that probably. I don't know who. Maybe Eric over at Seeking Hidden Gems was maybe my first subscriber or something. I can't really remember anymore. It's been almost a year. And met some really awesome people doing this, chatting about the hobby and enjoying collecting and watching other people get their cards, and like talking to Buttermilk and saying, telling him every comment every time he opens a Cardinal, opens up a pack and finds a Cardinal, tell him, stick that Cardinal in your bike spokes. Speaking of which, I got a mail day from him yesterday. So I didn't get home till late. Sat at some basketball games. So I'll show what he sent me Monday. Also have a TTM, so I'll take care of that on Monday as well. So there we go. Here we are. Into this hobby. Enjoying it a lot. Trying to just do different things now. Now that, we're in the off season and it's kind of a dead period, and I don't necessarily buy a lot of the oddball packs or boxes. Roberto Alomar, there we go. There's one of the rookies that we need, Rhino and Wally Buckman. Definitely put him up there so he doesn't fall over. So according to this website, I found the 10 most valuable cards of 1988 Donruss. If you find a Gen Mint 10 of Robbie Alomar, how trustworthy this website is, I don't know. Probably, anybody can create a website and say, hey, the PSA 10 value of a Robbie Alomar rookie card is, but this guy at oldsportscards.com says PSA 10 estimated value is $25. Looked pretty solid to me, but I'm not a grader, so I don't know. Jose Guzman. So how did you guys come back to the hobby? Don Farrell, Jim Sundberg, Harry Carey often got Jim Sundberg and Ryan Sandberg mixed up. He would switch to two last names often because, well, that's Harry Carey. Another Wade Boggs. So yeah, how did you guys get back into it? It's a fun hobby. You can do it cheap, that's for sure. You don't have to go just overboard on buying. You can always buy cheap vintage, and that's what I do. Don't necessarily have to be the perfect 10 vintage. Or buy that cheap Tony Gwynn rookie card because it's a graded 5, and some people are like, nope, I want a 10. Blackjack McDowell, he looks so different without a beard. The mid-90s White Sox team, especially that 94 White Sox team, they were that 94 White Sox team. That was a badass team. The Expos in 94, the White Sox in 94. Who would have won the World Series? That is the question of the year. Well, for the last almost 30 years now. Bobby Bo. Yeah, maybe it would have been the White Sox and Expos in the World Series. Maybe the Expos win, and Lerner, the former owner of the Marlins, doesn't just absolutely trash that team and sell, and get rid of all the stars, and then kind of what he did in Florida too. He was a garbage owner with the Marlins too. Like, I don't know how he was allowed to own two Major League Baseball franchises. I just don't understand that. Honestly, I don't even like the Cubs owner. Cal Ripken. Oh, two Diamond Kings. Good stuff. Jose Mesa. It's Mesa time. The Astros. The Astros situation is quite interesting, and it's crazy how much they cheated. Buddy of mine is a big Astros fan, and when it came out, he was defensive over it and was like, "Well, everybody cheats," and this Ron Guidry 88 must have a lot of printing defects. It's about the second or third one I've seen that just had a printing defect up in the top right corner. Very defensive of the Astros and just basically saying, "Well, everybody cheats." Everybody watches, video is always in the dugouts. I don't, I guess you can steal signs from the video because it's the TV feed and this and that. And then after everything came out, it's just like, yep, it's a lot worse than I thought it was going to be. So he's just glad that the Astros got a World Series title out of it. It's not like the NCAA where they vacate titles at a drop of a hat. To me, that doesn't make a ton of sense to do that, because it's not like you're gonna get another team to come in there and replay the 2017 World Series. Jack Morris. So vacating titles is just stupid to me. Just you won the national championship. You won a World Series. You won it. Move on. It's like the whole asterisk thing next to Mark McGwire and Barry Bonds because they weren't clean. You kidding? Who cares? Just fine. We all know there were steroids. We all enjoyed it, and just we were all chasing the summer of '98 and seeing who hit what and when and where and how far. And Barry Bonds got jealous and decided to do something about it. He was probably going to be a Hall of Famer regardless of whether he hit 70-some home runs or 700 and whatever he hit for his career to break Hank Aaron's record. Kevin Elster was in that great movie Little Big League. He had a role in that. A few major leaguers had roles in that Little Big League movie. They did it right by using real baseball players such as Kevin Elster, and Leon Durham had a role in it. King Griffey Jr. had a speaking part, and of course the main roles were actors, but if you haven't seen Little Big League, it's worth a watch. They show it all the time on MLB Network. Not getting the big rookies. Shame. For shame. Other than Robbie Alomar, that's been it. Got a few packs left still. We're 19 minutes into this video. Van Sloss and a TTM off to him. He did not return yet. Maybe this weekend. John Kruk. Will Thrill. King Griffey Sr. It seemed like Keith Moreland. I thought Keith Moreland would do TTM because I had seen that has done autographs, and it looks like Keith Moreland is no more on the TTM stuff. Not sure what he's up to. Thought he was back with the Longhorns. He was doing baseball and football for the Longhorns, but he does not do Texas anymore. He was doing some other network for a little while, but that network ceased operations. Get down to the last few packs. Thanks for hanging in there. Hope you're enjoying those Sega games back there. The retro Sega. Not sure if you've seen that in stores. If you have, you have. But there's actually a slot to play old Sega games in it, and Cecil Fielder. And so it comes with 50 built-in games, and that's fine. And a lot of those games I had never really heard of. But the slot of games, as I found, the slot 4 games rather. I went on eBay and Amazon and saw some Dan Plesac. People were selling their games, so I bought a few. Tecmo Super Bowl, bought that one from Goodwill, actually. It's not actually the game in the right game in that right case. It is Tecmo Bowl, but I enjoyed the heck out of it. It's a lot of fun. Billy Ripken, Kenny Williams, Michael Jack Schmidt, there, Barry Bonds, according to oldbaseballcards.com. Where was that card? The Barry Bonds card here, estimated PSA value of $10 if you get a 10. Rafael Palmeiro. This is year number 3 for him. All right, so we're down to 8 packs, this being number 8. Crime Dog. Speaking of Leon Durham, Bob Brindley. Sid Bream does TTMs apparently. A lot of people get that photo of Sid in a slide in, what is that, 92 NLCS? Michael Myers can tell me that one for sure. Dave Madigan. I kid, Michael. I kid. Because I don't want to be reminded of the 2003 NLCS and the wheels falling off as Dusty Baker sat in the dugout with his toothpick in his mouth and his thumb up his derriere and not managing his team and bleh. I get it. Ted Simmons, Hall of Famer. Mickey Sasser. 5 packs left, ladies and gentlemen. Charlie Huff. I need to send off to Charlie. Brett Saberhagen. Oral Hershiser. I already have the set. Jim DeShays. So everything I pull out of here today is just extras. We're 25 minutes into this. That ain't too shabby. Doug Drabeck. Ed Lynch. All right, 3 packs left. Oh, Tom Glavine. Yep. I have good juju, I guess, because he's coming up. Roger. There he is, Mr. Tom Glavine. He is an estimated value of $30 on the PSA 10. Doesn't look like a good cut, but there he is nonetheless. Oh, threw the wrong card away. That was Mickey Sasser. All right. Doc Gooden. The Red Baron. Steve Bedrosian, Nolan Ryan. Nolan Ryan, estimated value of this card, $20 on a PSA 10. Like I said, I don't know how reliable that guy's website is, oldsportscards.com. Last pack, guys. And we are Finney, Kincaid, Willie McGee, Bob Boone, met him, he's a grumpy old man, Joey Meyer, Tim Foley, Jose Canseco. Nah, is Jose on this list? Yes, he is. Estimated value of $15 on a PSA 10. So I'll put that off to the side. Alrighty, Robin Yount and Tom Niedenfer is the final card. So there we go. Got the Tony Gwynn, Wade Boggs, another Wade Boggs MVP, Cal Ripken, and then the supposed hot cards of Jose Canseco, Nolan Ryan, Tom Glavine, Barry Bonds, and the Robbie Alomar rated rookie. So I will give away these 5 cards right here. And all you have to do is say, I am in, and these 5 cards are yours, and we'll spin that wheel on Monday. Thanks for watching, everybody. It was a long one. Have a good one. Bye-bye.